lovely to see you.
It is?
Of course it is. Our whole house is falling apart without you.
Oh, it is. I knew it would be. I'm indispensable. Just ask Mrs. Wheeler.
Is Iris here?
No, she's at the spa. She's up to her eyeballs in mud packs.
Good, because I don't want her to know I'm here.
You want something?
Maybe.
Mrs. Corey, I know I used to work for you, but Mrs. Wheeler is my employer now, and I have to be faithful to her.
I'm on a special mission, Vivian, and I need your help.
It's no secret about you and the boss lady. I know you're not buddies.
That's why I'm here. For Mr. Corey's sake, I need to fix things.
Go on.
I was thinking, I haven't given Iris a housewarming gift since she moved in here. I thought maybe I'd come over and look around and see if anything occurred to me.
You mean like an inspiration or something?
Yes. I would love some tea.
Oh, that's nice. So would I.
Well, why don't you go fix us a pot while I look around?
I'm not a good secret keeper.
Not even for a worthy cause.
I just know I'm gonna regret this. I just know
Vivian,
this.
you're just gonna have to trust me.
Oh, sure. Famous last words.
So help me, Iris. If you really are the chief, you're gonna regret the day you came back to Bay City.
Okay, listen, Dustin, let's make a deal. You can kill me, you can do whatever you want, but let Amanda go. I mean, you don't want to kill your wife for the second time, do you?
This isn't about Julia.
You did kill her, didn't you?
It was an accident. It wasn't supposed to happen. All I wanted was her love. Yeah, she pretended to care, but it was a lie.
Look, the pain that you're feeling isn't gonna go away by killing us, Dustin.
She was the most beautiful woman. I could have spent the rest of my life with her. It would have been so perfect. But she didn't love me the way I loved her. It all happened so fast. We were fighting. I hit her.
Look, Dustin, let us go, please. For my baby's sake, please.
Amanda, I'm sorry. You'd be so easy to love. But Julia taught me that love doesn't exist. The only thing that's real and that lasts is money. Hey!
Go away, John. Just leave it alone. It's over.
What is? Us?
Don't touch me.
You can run away from the past, and you can run away from every gossip in this town. But damn it, Charlene, you cannot run away from me.
When I'm with you, gonna shrink your shirt, you keep that up.
What are you doing here?
Me and Matt been looking for you. We came here before, but we didn't see you.
I saw Matt. Hid.
Yeah, well, Matt's still looking for you around town. I thought I'd come by here one more
Reuben,
time.
I don't want to talk.
Okay, all right. I know what that feels like. Look, Josie, I just want to say that I'm sorry, all right?
You didn't do anything.
Yes, I did. I showed you that birth certificate. That...
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, Josie, because that one says that your father was unknown.
Look, okay, we both know, right? And you can leave.
Josie, don't be that way. I mean, hell, I knew my old man, and I still didn't know him.
Didn't you hear what my mother said on the stand? Everybody? Didn't you hear?
Josie.
She said that she was a prostitute.
Will you take it easy, Josie?
I have all the answers now.
Josie, what are you talking about?
Don't you get it? Father unknown.
So what?
My mother changed my birth certificate so I wouldn't find out the truth. That my father was one of her Johns.
Don't make this any worse than it already is.
And talk to me.
Why? So you can judge me the way Russ did?
What's Russ got to do with this?
Don't you know?
Is that what happened to your marriage?
Yeah. I'd call it a pretty good reason, wouldn't you?
Russ found out that you were...
Can't even say it. I was a prostitute, John. My husband wasn't too thrilled.
Well, I'm not Russ.
And I'm not going to go through this again. I've done it before.
Look, I want to know what happened.
And I want some peace, and I'm going to have none once the newspapers start coming.
Have I done one thing to make you think that I've been judging you?
I'm going to have to get used to the dirty looks and the stares and the gossip all over it.
Ignore them.
Right.
Give me that.
No!
Well, then talk to me. Maybe that'll make you feel better.
Jason had a fit if he could see this place. It's gone to seed.
What do you care what Jason would have thought? Jason threatened to tell me about your past the night that he died. You were going to leave town.
And I should have left. Then none of this would be happening and you could get on with your life.
Don't you understand? I don't want to get on with my life if it means being without you.
I have been lying to you from the start.
No, you have had selective memory just like I did.
My past almost ruined my life once before. Not again, John. No way. I'm not going to do it again. I've come too far.
Yes, you have.
Listen, I tried to warn you. I tried not to let you get too close to me, but you kept coming back. I could see this coming for a long time.
So what do we do now?
We do nothing! I will get by on my own. I always have.
Oh, I see. I see. Is that what you called it when you were turning tricks? Getting by? Listen, Charlene. You can ignore what you're really feeling and you can try to chase me away. But you cannot shut me out, not after all we've been through. Now you talk to me!
I can't go.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's go. Come on, Dustin. The game is over. You got everything you want.
No. Oh, sure, we love crowds.
Who was it, Iris?
She doesn't buzz. She lives here.
Who is it?
Mrs. Michael Hudson, downstairs tenant.
Hello, Vivian. Rachel, what are you doing here?
Vivian, how is the tea coming?
Brewing.
Good. Well, why don't you go and get a cup for Mrs. Hudson?
And I will make some hors d'oeuvres, too, because it looks like we're going to have a party.
Donna, I know you are a very good friend of Iris's, and I'm going to have to ask you to promise the impossible. I don't want Iris to know that I'm here.
I promise.
That's too easy.
Iris and I are not close at all. I find her thoroughly reprehensible.
Since when?
Since I found out she might be responsible for the takeover of Quarry Publishing last year.
You know that?
I'm the one who told Cass.
Did she tell you?
No, not exactly, but I overheard something. I thought Cass could use it as evidence.
So it's true.
In all likelihood, I wouldn't put anything past that woman.
Wait a minute. This doesn't make any sense. You and Iris have been thick as thieves since she came back here. What happened? Did you wear the same dress to the same party?
Hardly.
Well, what is it?
I'm surprised Mac hasn't told you yet.
Told me what?
It seems that Iris and my husband were involved a few years ago, and Iris won't let go.
Iris and Michael had an affair?
Well, you can hardly call it that. Obviously, it was before we were reunited.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It was nothing. I realized that Michael was involved with a lot of women before. What do you mean that explains a lot?
Iris and Michael were having lunch at the Pelican Club one day months ago, and I saw them there. I thought it was an odd choice for lunch, but I thought it was even odder that Iris was holding Michael's hand.
Was he holding hers?
No, I don't think so. She said that he was giving her financial advice.
That woman has no shame. She's a snake.
I just thought Michael was helping.
Michael has a very generous nature. It's completely over between them, and she won't give up. It's pathetic.
It's interesting.
She has to be stopped. She's tried everything she could to get into my good graces, and Michael's too nice to tell her to take a hike.
I suppose.
Rachel, if Iris is the chief,
Mac will be devastated, and he'll never forgive her.
I think it's our responsibility to expose her for Mac's sake, for Michael's sake. They need to know what kind of a woman she is.
Yes, but I need to know if she really is the chief. I need to have some proof that she was trying to destroy Mac.
How can I help?
Why are you here?
Oh, well, now that Iris knows that I'm aware of her involvement with Michael, I just like to drop in every once in a while and remind her of how happy we are together.
I don't enjoy this too much, Donna. If Iris is the chief, a lot of people are going to be hurt by this.
We have to find some answers. Rachel, you and I are on the same side in this fight.
Josie, will you please stop talking about yourself like that, especially your mother?
My mother? My mother slept with men for money, Reuben. She admitted it.
Josie, maybe she had a reason, all right? Maybe if you would just talk to her.
I can't talk to her.
Then maybe you should just listen.
I did listen. She told me all about who my father was. She lied. She made the whole thing up.
Josie, it sounds to me like your mom was trying to protect you.
Well, that's the biggest understatement of the year. I had to be perfect and pure because she wasn't. Makes me sick.
Josie, you don't even know what your mom was going through back then. You know, maybe, just maybe she had to do those
Don't
things.
defend her. There's no excuse.
You know something, Josie? It's like talking to a brick wall with you. Now, why don't you just go home and talk to your mother, all right? Because she knows you a whole lot better than I do.
Thanks to her, I don't know who I am anymore. Reuben, promise me you won't tell Matthew about my birth certificate.
Josie.
Please.
All right, I won't.
It's over between us anyway. What would he want with some cheap whore's daughter?
Josie, will you please stop talking yourself down like that?
At least I could keep that from him.
Josie, oh, come on. Josie, please don't cry, all right? Josie. Oh, man, I hate it when girls cry. Come on.
I'm so ashamed.
Oh, come on, Josie.
No matter.
I don't think Vivian's going to disturb us for a while.
Where is that?
She's watching her favorite soap opera. She didn't even look up when I talked to her. Have you found anything yet?
Nothing.
Well, we can accuse all we want, but we have to have some proof.
That's right. You would have been a good detective, Donna.
Rachel, Iris is going to get away with all this if we're not careful.
Oh, no, she is not. If she is really the chief, she is not going to get away with anything. I can promise you that.
Maybe there's something at the office of Bravo.
I've already checked. You know, Mac and I were supposed to go to Europe last year and meet this chief, and he never showed up.
Where in Europe?
France, some hotel. Drew Marston set it up.
Not the Sans Souci.
That's it.
This could be it.
What?
The Sans Souci is where Michael and Iris had where they stayed.
That's fantastic, Donna. You've just given us our first break.
Not now! What do we do now?
I don't know.
Yo, send him up. It's your son, Mrs. C.
Jamie?
It's the other one.
Matthew?
What's he doing here?
I don't know.
Could you do me this really big favor? And you greet him since you know him. I'm missing my show and something really big is about to happen.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Mom, Mrs. Hudson, what are you doing here?
We have an appointment with Iris.
Is she here?
No, she isn't. Why are you here?
Well, I'm looking for Josie. I've only been all over the place, and I haven't found her. I thought she'd be here with Iris.
Well, she's not here.
The last time I saw her was Charlene's testimony. She was very upset.
Understandably so. I heard it this morning on the news.
Honey, she'll come to you when she's ready. She just needs to be alone right now.
Mom, you don't understand. She was hurt.
The whole town's talking about it. I got 3 calls in 10 minutes from the women in the Hospital Charity League. They said that Charlene got up on the stand.
Why don't you go home? You want me to come with?
No, listen, I have to find her. She didn't do anything. I'll see you at home.
Poor darling.
Yes.
Well, I suppose it's better that the truth came out before it was too late.
Too late for what?
Well, I would hate to see your son get involved with a family like that. And it's good for us, too. Now John can end this little romance he's been having with Charlene.
Donna, who do you imagine you are?
You can't wipe away the past, John.
No one knows that better than me.
My confession today cost me my freedom, my privacy.
Telling you about my past didn't cost me a thing, is that it?
It's different.
Tell me why it happened.
No, what is it with men?
What?
What is this morbid fascination with me selling myself?
cut it out,
Do you want to know how it felt to be in a different man's arms every night? Is that what you want me to talk about? Because I'll tell you, it felt good, John, okay? It felt good. It was the only thing in my life then that was any good.
Well, at least you're talking about it. Keep talking, Charlene. Maybe it'll get easier.
I never meant to hurt you.
I know that.
But if I tell you any more about those times, it's gonna hurt, John.
I'll take the chance.
Okay, then. All right, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what really happened.
Come on, Dustin. Dustin, why don't you give it a rest, huh?
about yourself.
Amanda!
God, Evan! Evan, Sam, he shot him! Please, it burns. Evan, it's okay. Please.
There's a lot of blood.
Sam, he saved my life.
I know. Don't worry. We'll get him to a hospital.
Evan, Evan, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. All right? Evan, please.
Come on, man.
Evan! Sam, do something!
Why do you imagine you have the right to judge Charlene?
She just told the whole world she was a prostitute.
So what? Is your past so squeaky clean?
I never slept with men for money.
What did you sleep with them for?
Your sheets were ruffled a few times,
Did you
too,
see how
Rachel.
upset Matthew was?
Rachel, you never liked Josie or Charlene
That's
either.
not true.
It isn't. The last thing in the world you wanted was for Matthew to marry that girl.
That didn't have to do with marriage, Donna. It had to do with the fact that they're both teenagers. Marriage had nothing to do with it.
Stranger things have happened. Look at your daughter.
Look at your daughter.
May I remind you that my daughter is the mother of your first grandson.
This is getting us nowhere, Donna.
No, it's not.
Let's get back to work.
Fine.
Iris has covered her tracks very well.
Most reptiles do.
There must be some place that she has hidden this stuff. Some place that she's hidden all of her shady business dealings.
Even crooks like Iris can't hide from death and taxes.
Taxes.
You don't think...
Jerry Posner, I know her accountant. If she has any connection at all with Bennett Publishing, he would know that.
Maybe she's a tax evader, too.
No. She's too smart to take on the government.
Well, if she filed on time, it would be all fresh in Jerry's mind.
You know Jerry?
Yes, he's Michael's accountant, and he's a male chauvinist.
I'm going to call Jerry. I'm going to get him over here. I'm going to say that Iris and I are having trouble tracing some sort of tax document or something. And we'll work out the details. 6, 5, 6. Later.
Remember, he is a male chauvinist, and he thinks women are idiots,
right,
and they don't know how to do anything with money.
Yeah, hello. Yes, it's Rachel Corey here. Yeah, is Jerry in? Urgent. Yeah, sorry. Okay, thanks. Jerry, it's Rachel Corey. Right, well, I'm over here at Iris's penthouse, and Iris and I are having a little trouble tracing some tax documents, and we were wondering if...
Jerry, hi. This is Donna Hudson. Yes, it seems that the three of us are having a bit of a problem here. Rachel and Iris and me. Yes, we've neglected just a few minor details on our tax returns. Well, for one, the ambassador to Peru gave Iris and me 2 gorgeous black llama... Oh, she didn't tell you that either? Oh, dear. Yes, I'm free now. Uh-huh. And could you bring Iris's tax returns too? Lovely. Jerry, thank you. Oh, don't mention this to Mac or Michael. They'd be absolutely furious with both of us. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Donna, you're a real pro.
You see, I felt like I was in that war, too.
Go on.
I don't think I'll ever forget the day I found out Floyd had been killed. The doorbell rang and 2 soldiers in full military dress were standing there, and I started to cry before I even knew that Floyd had been killed.
And you were all alone.
Yeah, I didn't have anything. I was living in a closet of an apartment. I was waiting for Floyd to come home so we could get on with our lives. I was living off of his military salary. I couldn't do anything for myself. Couldn't balance a checkbook. Floyd did all those things, you know.
Couldn't you move back with your family?
Oh, come on, they had their own problems.
Wouldn't they have helped?
No! They were so angry with me for marrying Floyd so young in the first place. I just couldn't stand the I told you so. You know, I had an awful lot of pride.
And there were no jobs?
I barely had a high school diploma. I was so depressed half the time after Floyd had died, I could barely get myself out of bed in the mornings either.
How did it all happen?
One day, I had to go to the base to sign some release forms for Floyd's military things, you know. His personal things. And there were men in uniform everywhere. And they all looked like Floyd. They were, on the last day that I saw him, you know, they were, oh, innocent, ready to fight, anxious. And none of them knew what they were getting themselves into. There was one kid. A boy, that's all he was. He was a boy. And he saw me wandering around, and I was sort of lost, and came up to me, and he asked me how much. And I told him he had the wrong idea. Well, he apologized like crazy, and he offered to buy me a drink, and he was a sweet kid. He was. He told me how brave my husband was, and he had just come back from Vietnam himself. I was lonely. We went to a hotel. I needed him to hold me. Anyway, all that mattered to me was that I could feel a warm body next to me. When I woke up the next morning, he was gone, but he left $50 on the nightstand.
He was a kid, Charlene. He was just a stupid, insensitive kid.
No, John, he was the first. There were others after him, but I remember him best. I remember him best because when I took that money, I felt disgusting. And then I remembered that my electricity was going to be cut off. The government had stopped sending checks. And I was hungry, and so I took it. And then I went back there that night, and I did it again and again, and they were all the same. They were happy. They were full of life. They made me forget about Floyd for a night. Helped me pay the bills. I slept with them because of the control it gave me over my life and because I needed comfort. I called it comfort. They called me a whore. Well, I knew that when I told you, you'd never be able to look me in the eye again. But I don't blame you, John. I really don't, because, you know something? As bad as you feel right now, I feel worse. See, I have to live with this the rest of my life. You don't.
See it for details.
Look, Amanda, Dustin's tied up. Don't worry about him, okay? I'm gonna go to the road and get some help. I'm leaving the gun here, okay? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's gonna be okay. All right? Just hold on. Hold this here. I'll be right back.
Evan. Evan. Can you hear me? Evan. Evan.
Amanda? Amanda, hold me. Hold me, Amanda. Please. Hold me, Amanda. Don't let me go. Amanda? Amanda? Amanda, where are you going? Amanda?
Evan. Can you hear me? Evan. Evan.
Pardon me. Heads up. I gotta get back to my show because the last 15 minutes are always the best. If that buzzer rings before the closing credits go, I'm not answering the door because I gotta sing this theme song.
Good help is hard to find. We're still looking.
Obviously.
Well, Jerry, we're so glad that you came over. Now, the tax documents that we were having
Yes, on such short notice. Iris just had to go out quite suddenly, so we told her that we'd handle her problem with you.
Her tax return is confidential and late.
She hasn't filed yet.
She has a very complicated return, so I had to file for an extension.
I see.
Oh, well, she told me that you were able to write off a lot of her clothing purchases because of all the charity work that she does and
Yes,
so forth.
I did the same thing for you with your husband. That's why I don't understand the oversight.
Oh, Jerry, I don't share all of my secrets with Michael. You ought to know that much about me now.
This is a serious issue, Donna. If the government finds out you've been withholding information knowingly, Michael could be audited.
And we don't want that.
Oh, well, maybe you should just show us Iris's tax return. We're very close friends. We know everything about one another, and I could list the same donations as she did.
I can't show you Iris's return without her permission, Donna.
Oh. Well, let's just get on with business then. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to get us some more tea. Right back.
So, Jerry, we're trying to trace some tax documents for the corporation. You probably have all of that stuff. Yeah, something. That would be great.
Oh, damn it! Jerry, I'm sorry. Could you just give me a hand? I'm so clumsy. I've just done my nails, and I don't want to mess them up. I'm sure there's a mop or a broom or something in the pantry. Thank you.
Bennett Publishing. Oh, Iris.
You're not your mother.
I'm just like her. I can see that now.
Josie, look, what happened today? That happened to your mother, not you.
I wanted those guys to notice me. That's why I did all those parties.
What are you talking about?
I pushed Matt to sleep with me because I wanted him so badly.
That's not bad. It's normal.
She practically had to keep me locked up in the house because she knew what I was.
What are you talking about?
She saw me dressed up one night. She called me a whore.
Josie, your mom couldn't have meant that.
She knew that if she didn't watch out for me, I'd turn out bad. That's why she tried to keep me so pure. Because she knew that I was just like her.
I do feel bad. I feel bad for anyone who was ever touched by that lousy war.
You must hate me.
You taught me how useless hate is. Can't you give it up?
No, I don't think so. It's been with me too long.
Well, then you're gonna have to deal with it. Just like I did. Wounds can heal. It takes time. I didn't think mine would, but I'm healing.
God, John, no. If you stayed with me,
Every time you looked at me, you would think of those men. You may not know it now, but you would.
Don't tell me what I would think.
You would.
Look at me.
Don, I don't want your pity. Don!
Does that feel like pity to you?
God, when I looked at Russ after he found out, all I saw was rage. It was so much easier. I just got out of his life.
I'm not gonna let you walk away from me, Charlene.
You have to. No, for God's sake, you have to. Because I wanted the best for us. And now if you stay with me, I'll never know if you really cared for me or if you just feel sorry.
Please, don't do this.
I wanted us to be lovers. But I can't let you settle for me. You deserve more than to just survive. You deserve to have a life. No.
Charlene?
No.
Evan, you're gonna be okay now. They're gonna take care of you. Just hold on, okay? We're safe. We're finally safe.
Amanda, we have to let them take care of it. We also have to get you to a doctor.
No, I'm fine. Especially now that I'm back with you.
I love you so much.
Just stop believing in yourself.
I know what I am.
You don't know nothing anymore. And you're saying all these stupid things just because you're ticked off. You know something? You can't fall to pieces just because life throws you a curve.
Falling to pieces?
You are.
I never used to know where I fit in because I didn't know who I was. Well, now I do. And life's gonna be a hell of a lot easier.
Josie, your mom's past ain't yours.
You are where you come from, Reuben.
Josie, look at me. I grew up with Ronnie and Jesse in the same house with the same parents. Now, Ronnie put herself through nursing school. Jesse's some kind of child genius, and look at me. I'm a bum. I'm a bum, Josie. I'm an up-and-coming bum. I'm a bum.
It's not the same thing.
I'm sure it is. You know something? I know what it's like to feel like you've got nothing because I've been there, right? Josie, you've got everything going for you, everything. You'd be really stupid to take that for granted.
Look who's preaching now.
Josie, thank God I found you.
Catch Days of Our Lives tonight at 7. Days at Night, only on SoapNet.